Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the astrology of June. How will be this June sky? Well, let's say that especially at the beginning of the month, we have the game is played between Aries and Taurus. We have Mars and Jupiter, and also Chiron in Aries. And then we have Venus, Mercury, and Uranus in Taurus. These two are very different energies. So we have from one side the spiritual warrior energy of Mars and Jupiter together. So the strength is enhanced. We are asked to be brave. We are asked really to step into our willingness to go beyond our fears. And even if we are trembling in our legs, to jump if it's needed, to burn our fears and be willing to embrace a new beginning. Also to see, and that will be more visible by the mid of June, when we will have the conjunction between Mars and Chiron. And we know that Chiron, the wounded healer, has the duty, has the task to really make us realize where we are wounded. And connected to Mars, some wounds regarding how we affirm ourselves outside, how we begin things, how we open new chapters of our life, how we deal with our energy of the body, how we deal with the sexuality. So all these major themes in our life can be triggered, and we can experience fear, wounding, and also some rejection. So it could be that we feel that we want to affirm ourselves, and then we feel rejected when we try to do that. And that's Chiron that makes us see something that is very precious. And Chiron was rejected by his mother, by his father, by his centaur companions. So it has to do with rejection. And below the rejection, we have the fear, which is also Aries. So that is what can be triggered. But of course, it is triggered because there is a chance for us to see that we really need to give ourselves the permission to be. The right of existence. I have a right to be here. I want to reclaim my space. That is also Aries. And on the other side, we have Taurus. So Taurus invites to presence. We have Mercury, Venus, and Uranus in this sign. And I see it linked a lot with the full moon that we will have on the 14th of May, because even if it's a full moon in Sagittarius, the sudden symbol that it triggers is the symbolic blue bird perched on a balcony of a country house. So this is a Sabian symbol that talks about the happiness that enlightens the face of those who are worthy. Okay, so understanding who's worthy and who's not could be perceived as a judgment, of course. But I think that being worthy here is referred to the ability to really stay in the here and now, the ability to really connect to the happiness of the little things, little common sometimes things, without always having to push ourselves out there looking for something sensational, for something amazing. because that could be yeah, an attempt of dissociation, of getting distracted by what is going on in here. Presence, Taurus. And in the week between the 9th and the 14th of June, we will have Venus that will conjunct to Uranus. So Uranus is the unexpected energy, the change, the revolution. So we are really invited to embrace new patterns of relationships. So just to see and to realize where we are stiff, where we are rigid, where we are stuck, and really try to be more flexible. Uranus asks us to be flexible. Of course, also some unexpected events could be triggered in the relationships. So breakups maybe, or maybe new meetings, confused situation with more people where we have to choose also. That's also very Uranus style. So let's not try to keep things immobile, not changing, because that doesn't work. And we have also in the week from the 12th until the 18th, we have the moon node also. Also the moon nodes are in Taurus, the north node. And this north node will arrive in these days on Venus. So Venus is the pleasure in life. Venus is our opening ourselves to others, willing to establish a connection. So that's what we are asking this moment, not to stay alone. Also because by the end of the month, already from the mid of the month with Mercury would move on the 13th of June into Gemini, and Venus on the 23rd, also Gemini. So we will have a focus that is more on the, yeah, I want to build a bridge between me and the other person and see how we can connect, how we can share, we can exchange. That's very important. And let's remember also that the full moon of the 14th, that will happen at about 2 p.m. Italian Swiss time on the 14th of June, is a Sagittarius full moon. It's also called the strawberry moon. It will be a very big moon, super moon. And this Sagittarius has a lot to do with seeing really the positive things that happen in our life, just to focus on what we have and being grateful, and having a new vision of all that is happening around us, getting out of the drama, and recognizing really our growth, recognizing all the steps, even if it were baby steps that we made up to now. So embracing faith and desire to expand into something new, into a new form. We also will have the summer solstice on the 21st of June at more or less 11:15 in the morning. So the sun is getting into Cancer. So an introspection is required regarding what we truly desire and why we do things. Our whys, our profound whys. So I wish you a wonderful month of June, and see you very soon.